Ta-da! Here she is.
Live in the flesh.
So I want to introduce you to the newest member of the Fox 26 family and weather team, Lena Maria Arango.
Very
Welcome.
nicely done. Thank you very much.
So tell us about yourself. First things first, highly educated.
Thank you. Thank you.
So tell us that. So you have a degree in meteorology.
I have two. I have bachelor's and master's, both from the University of Massachusetts at Lowell, so the Northeast, where Ida is currently causing major problems as we speak.
Yeah, so you come from Massachusetts,
Yep.
where Ida is flooding right now. So, I mean, have you heard back from your friends and family?
I did. I woke up to tons of texts and calls and messages and videos of just, major flooding concerns there. Some super crazy stuff that this storm has really gone from near us in the Gulf all the way up to the East Coast.
Now, everybody, just about every meteorologist you talk to has that one storm, that got you interested in meteorology. I know for me, it was Hurricane Andrew, which was way before your time, 1992.
I was alive. I wasn't.
You were alive. But what was it for you?
For me, it was the blizzard of '93. There was more snow. Oh, there I am in the blizzard of '93, and those starter jackets that we all had when we were younger.
Cute.
And my little snow throne that my dad shoveled for me in the snowbank. Like I mentioned, that storm, there was definitely more snow than I was tall, and that actually originated in the Gulf.
Yeah.
Caused problems. Tornadoes in Florida. Massive damage all along the eastern seaboard, and that really was kind of what made things sink in for me, I think.
I want to make a confession here publicly. The only time that I have seen snow in my life is right here in Houston.
Wow, okay.
That's seriously, because I grew up in Florida and spent my time in the South, but it's snowed here a handful of times. You'll find that,
yes.
we had the huge freeze in February.
I know. And if winter weather happens, please, I didn't bring it. Don't blame me. I'll get you through it. I promise. I'm a pro at that, but I didn't bring it.
Let's hope that does not happen again. We never want to go through that again. So now, two Lenas. I mean, who would have ever thought, Sally, we would have the pleasure of having two Lenas.
Two Lenas.
You're welcome.
Spelled a little different.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we like to call our new Lena Maria.
That's right.
There you go.
I love
That's how
it.
you tell us apart.
That's how you tell us apart.
Yes. So, bienvenidos, hermanas. So good to meet you. Here's the thing, though. I wanted to ask you for Halloween if you wanted to dress up with me as Thing 1 and Thing 2.
That is hysterical. Absolutely. I'm on board.
Great idea. All right, and Lena Maria, what are you most looking forward to doing in Houston? What are you most looking forward to seeing? Tell us about that. What you've seen already, maybe?
Yeah, there's so much. I've gotten so many. I'm vegan. A lot of people know that already. I've gotten so many great restaurant recommendations, so thank you for that. I do not think I will be going hungry in Houston by any stretch of the imagination. Such a big city, so much to do and see, and such a warm welcome that I've received so far. So thank you guys all for that.
Well, you're going to love rodeo time when we have our annual barbecue.
Yes.
Barbecue cook-off.
All right.
We're going to have to do a vegan barbecue. I'm like a
Veggie
flexitarian.
burgers.
You know what a flexitarian?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like eating meat, but I've had a really, really hard time completely
Mike
giving
has
it
a
up.
very, you'll learn, he has a very specific dietary wish
Mostly,
list.
look, I mostly avoid Oreos.
We're getting a hard rap.
Oreos are vegan.
We'll get to know more.
Oh my gosh,
Lena Maria
that's my
coming up.
excuse.
Yes. All right. She's going to join us.
All right, time to meet Lena Maria Arango from
Where all the weather is going.
Massachusetts,
Yes.
right?
I come here, the weather goes there.
So welcome to Texas.
Thank you.
It's nice to have you with us. Tell people first your education. So you know what you're talking about.
I have a bachelor's and a master's in atmospheric science, yes, so 2 degrees.
Excellent. All right. And so you've kind of traded maybe blizzards for tropical systems, or so we thought.
So we thought. I mean, they're both cyclones, right? Warm core versus cold core, but definitely looking forward to the new challenges that the Texas weather will bring.
Yeah. So how has it been so far?
So far, it's been quiet, ironically.
Good.
Maybe I'm good luck, right?
If people want to follow you on social media, how can they do that?
So I am at Lena D TV on all 3 platforms. That's Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Easy to remember. Now, because we have 2 Lenas, you are Lena Maria.
I'm Lena Maria, and
then
that
we
is
have
Lena.
Regular Lena. Regular Lena. Extraordinary Lena. So you're going to be seeing a lot of Lena Maria in the days, months, years to come.
Yes.
So welcome. It's great to have you with us.
Happy to be here.
We want to introduce a new member of the Fox 26 family.
That's right. We're talking about meteorologist Lena Maria Arango. She has joined the weather team. Welcome, Lena. Now, for folks who are curious, East Coast, West Coast, North, South? Where are you from?
East Coast, where all that mess is dumping right now up in New England, unfortunately.
Oh my goodness. Have you talked to your family up there? Are they experiencing any of it? Because you're more for like New England, Boston, New Hampshire, right?
Yes, but my sister does live in New York. I have family in New York as well. So definitely a bit of a mess there. Thankfully, everybody that I know personally is okay, but a lot of folks just definitely dealing with some pretty tragic circumstances right now.
Lena, tell us about your interest in weather. How did you get it, and what is your background?
It actually happened by mistake. I took an intro to meteorology class. It looked interesting and I fell in love with it. I was hooked right away, and I love that it's always changing. You know, we've come a long way in terms of the science, but we have a long way to go.
So do you have like a most memorable weather experience? So a lot of meteorologists point to, like, you know, they were in a storm or their, you know, family had to evacuate from a situation. Do you have a story like that that kind of pushed you to this?
Not necessarily. I mean, the blizzard of '93, lots of major snowstorms from when I was a kid, and the snow was taller than I was. You know, and in addition to that, definitely Sandy, when that hit the Northeast, I was still a student. So I was starting to get an understanding for where we were at from a science perspective. And it really gave me a better appreciation just of how, you know, the weather can just really do tremendous and remarkable things, scary and beautiful all at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Now, Lena, you're from the Northeast Corridor. How does the weather differ from here to there?
Well, up there, if it's 90 degrees or more and humid for a few days, we call that a heat wave, but that's just summer down here. So, that's going to take some getting used to for sure. And, you know, we don't really get hurricanes up there. We've got some remnants of it this year. It's definitely rare to get tropical things there, but we do get cyclones. They're just extra tropical, or they're cold core cyclones. So a lot of the science will be interchangeable, but definitely looking forward to the new challenges that the weather here in Houston will bring.
Yes, I introduced you to the heat and humidity out on our tour of the city this week,
yeah.
Lena Maria. So we had fun. I showed her, of course, Minute Maid Park, one of my favorite places, and I told you it does have a weather tie because a couple of months after Harvey in 2017 is when the Astros won the World Series and gave a big, you know, boost to our city. So what are we doing here? We're
Rubbing for good luck.
Rubbing for good luck, right? And then we went to Discovery Green as well. Oh, and here, these are the hills of Houston, right?
Yes,
the
absolutely.
Hills of
That's where I'm going to
Houston.
go hiking.
Eleanor Tinsley Park, the one place where you can find the hills. All right, and then we also went by Discovery Green Park in downtown Houston. So showing you all of the green spaces. What are you looking forward to doing here in our city?
Oh gosh, there's so much. It's such a big city. I've loved everything I've done so far. I'd like to see the beaches and see how they kind of compare to New England beaches.
I want to find out if you have any pets.
I don't, but I would love to adopt a dog at some point. So that'll be in the future. I've had pets in the past. Huge pet person. I'm allergic to cats, but I love dogs.
Okay, so Houston Humane Society, SPCA, they're going to be calling you up, finding Lena Maria the right furry friend to bring to her new home. We're so glad to have you here.
Thank you.
So Lena Maria is going to be on our weekend morning news, and then you'll also see her during the week as well, sort of complimenting Mike here and there whenever Mike has to take off, and, you know, out and about as well.
We are so glad that you joined us.
Thanit you. Happy to be here.
Looking forward to all of your work.
Likewise. Appreciate the warm welcome.
Follow her on social media.
Yes, at Lena DTV on all 3 platforms.
Perfect. And hit her up. Tell her where she needs to go here in Houston. Thanks, Lena Maria. We'll see you soon.